Hello everyone. I know it's been quite a while. I think the last video that I did was starting down the garden path, and I think I mentioned in that video that I was having problems sort of deciding where to go with it, with the prompts. Not knowing the prompts was really bothering me. I like to plan things, and so I thought, right, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave it alone, wait until nearly all the prompts have been given, which will be in June sometime, and then I can just get on with it and know, you know, what's what and where to put them. So that's what I've decided to do, just put it to one side, and I'll start again in June when the prompts have been given. But I have been busy, I've been doing things, and I decided, I'll just back up a little bit. I bought myself a Spargo kit, and I thought, well, I really need a bag to put this in, a project bag. And I saw this on it was a Japanese YouTube video, and I like the look of it ever so much, and so I decided to make one. And actually, this is one that really needs starting, this project, so I'm going to take it out and just put it to one side for a minute. And this is the bag that I made, and hope you can see it okay. So it's just a patchwork bag, and this is the first one that I did, and what fascinated me to it was this, hope you can see it, but he'd got these prints. Now, I hadn't got that print at all, so I decided to print my own, and it was just with the tape measure on it and numbers. And on the back, he'd got like a symbol. I can't remember what his was, but mine's different. And then, obviously, it's easy enough to do your numbers. So it was all patchwork, and I love how it's turned out. Didn't follow what he did completely. I think quite a bit got lost in translation, and I'm glad I knew what to do, because, you know, it was a bit hair-raising actually trying to follow the video in the end. But anyway, I got it done. And for the inside, it's just got a magnet fastening, which is quite strong. And for the inside, instead of doing patchwork, I decided that I'd use my Tiffany stamp and print all the fabric. So can you see it? So I stamped all over the fabric, and it's got a pocket in it, and it's just a loose flat pocket, and that's what it looks like inside. So it's really just out of plain cotton. It's a homespun fabric that I've used, and then the rest have just been scraps from my scrap bag. And I really enjoyed doing it. And once I'd sort of really got the hang of it, that's what I did for the handle. And that's how it's fixed on, like that on the inside. And as you can see, I just did some burr stitching all over. And as I say, I really enjoyed making it, and I'd sort of got into the swing of making a bag, so I thought, right, I'll make another one. So I did make another one, sort of in the same pattern, but this time I did it in sepia colours and cream, and that's how that one turned out. So it's got exactly the same printed pattern that I did on it, the numbers and the tape measure, and this is the fabric. And inside for this one, still got the magnet fastening, and that's the pocket that I made. And inside I use my stamp with the Vintage Ladies, So you can see that, if I show it you that way, don't know if you can see it properly, but I stamped on all over the fabric. It was quite a challenge really doing it. It was, I mean, there was nothing difficult about it. It was just a bit boring, I suppose, in the end, but I enjoyed doing it and I love the finish of it. That's how I did the strap, and that's how it's finished off, just like the other one. And of course, in fact, I could turn it inside out because I did the bottom a little bit different to him. I just did a box bottom, but the seams, as you can see, are all covered, apart from the box bottom, which was impossible to do that, so I just overlocked it. But yes, so that's, you can see the print better there. If I turn it around this way, you'll see it the right way up. That was it. So those, and then, not satisfied with that, I made another one, but not the same, exactly the same, and a little bit smaller. So that was those two. I'll get those two out of the way, those down there. And then I just did patches for this one, made in exactly the same way. I'll show you the inside in a bit. Just use some modder fabrics that I've got. I have got absolutely loads of modder fabric. Some I really love, and some I don't like at all. But the ones that you know really take my eye, I just buy them. I can't resist. And this was one of them, and I think this was Laundry Basket, and it really is nice. So it's more or less the same on both sides. The strap, pretty much the same, and then I'll turn it inside out again, and then you can see the pocket. There was no stamping this time. I just used just a plain modder fabric, or a small print modder fabric. Oh, where have you come from? So that's how that is, and that's the pocket. So that's the 3 bags that I've been doing. And just turn it the right way around. And then I started another project. Should really have started the Sue Spargo one, but I want to leave that a little bit later on in the year. Mostly when I can get into the craft room, because it's cold down here at the moment. I'm just going to show you something that just a couple of things that I've bought, but I'm thrilled to bits with. And it was this. And you know how I love these sort of things, and it was, I couldn't believe it. It's brand new. It was in the box, never been used, and that's the pattern on it. It's absolutely gorgeous. Look at the edging on it, and it's this most gorgeous. It looks quite light on there, but it's a gorgeous sort of champagne colour, really. It really is. Perhaps if I put it, no, it's not showing the colour, but it really is a gorgeous colour. Certainly won't need dyeing. So there was that. That's a settee back, which, as you can see, is very long. And then there were 2 chair back covers. That one. And then another one. And I've actually started to cut some of this. I wanted the edging for something. So I cut the edging off this one. So I thought that was quite a nice find. And the other things that I bought, it's some modder again. I don't know how long these have been out, but or whether we've just got them in the UK recently, I don't know. But I bought these. And there are two different ones actually. So there's this one with the blueprint, and you can see all these that can be cut out for slow stitching, and some more here. Absolutely gorgeous. Another one here. They're actually blocks that you can do actually as a whole, but then it's got all these lovely edgings here, and then on the other side it's got all these little patterns, some more of the edging that's on there, and it's got the alphabet. So I'm really pleased with that, and that's French General. And the other one is this one. And with this one, I believe you can get all different colours. When I say all different colours, it's just the printing that's different. You can get it in red. This is the beige one, and I think they do a blue one, but I'm not absolutely sure about that. But here again, you can cut all these motifs out. It's got this gorgeous leaf pattern here. There's another block here, and that says bonjour. Let's turn this round and then you'll see it properly. So it's got all these lovely motifs. As I say, you can do it in one block if you want. Still French General. You've got another leaf on there. And then this one has, in fact, you've got 3 of these leaf patterns, which is great, especially for slow stitching. Then you've got all these little patterns. Not quite sure what I'd do with those, but interesting. But it was the motifs that you can cut out. And this isn't messy, and another full block that you can do, or just cut some of the motifs out. So I was really pleased. That's 2 really nice things that I've bought. I've not been buying a lot recently, but I couldn't resist those. So that's that. Now then, the project that I've started. Put these out of the way. I don't know if you've seen it, but a lot of people have done and are doing Hendricks the Hare. Hendricks the Scrappy Hare. And it looks such a simple pattern, but actually, unless you know what you're doing with sewing, it's not easy. I bought the pattern, and it's just under £10 for the pattern, and it would have been much better had it had more markings on it. I suppose I'm a little bit biased because I as you know, made some of Lisa Pay's Pay It Forward patterns, and hers, most of them are free anyway. If you join Masterclass, yes, you have to pay a monthly subscription, but it's well worth it because every detail is on those patterns, and it's very and tutorials are fantastic. I can't say better, but this I found lacking really. For instance, this one should have a marking there to whichever seam allowance. I've had to put my own in because it's not there. And if you've not got these markings, you're guessing. There's no markings as to where you put the hind legs, and no markings as to where you put the front, the forelegs, and the eyes. It's all guesswork, so it's a matter of getting them level on your own. But as I say, that's the pattern. And it's quite a big hare. I think did they say is 18 inches? But they're all the pattern pieces. They're the ears, and they're That's the foreleg, that's the back leg, and the head gusset. So they're the patterns. Now, I thought, right, because this is done, it's called a scrappy hare. Well, if you know me, I don't do scrappy. I just can't. It has to be a little bit neater than scrappy. And I've got, as I say, loads of modder fabrics. So this is what I started doing them in. And I've got, there's all these. These are layer cakes. Got, this one's not even been started. This is Le Beau Papillon. And they're all from French General, these, I believe. Yes, they are. So I'd got all those, and I actually started doing the patchwork. And I made Hendricks up. So he's all made up. I don't know how I'm going to show him. There we are. So he's made up. Got the bottom done. And because I want mine to be more or less in a crazy patchwork, I'll just back up a bit again. What you're supposed to do is just put patches on and sew them onto here when he's already stuffed. Now I know that with my hands that would be no good for me. I just wouldn't have the strength to be, you know, doing it like that. So I knew that was out. So I started, and I did actually get one side done in the modder fabrics, and when I put it on, I didn't like it. I just didn't like the colours, and yet I love them, but it was wrong for the hair for me. So I was disappointed. And then I thought, right, I'll go back and have a look and see what I've got. So, thinking about the bag that I've just done in those sepia colours, this is what I decided to do. So as you can see, I've made a start, and it will all need stitching along here, but I can do that while it's flat like this and then put it all together. So in effect I've got two hairs, because this will be sewn up and then stuffed afterwards. So I managed to get that done. Not done the head yet. I just want to see where I'm going with the head actually, but the body is fine. And I've also done the hind leg. I want the paws to be plain, so that's all finished. And so that's where I'm up to. And I'm sort of enjoying it in a way. It's a bit of a faff doing all this patchwork like this, but you know, it is what it is. And they do look nice when they're done. If you're interested in the pattern, it's called Hendricks & Co, and it's on Etsy. If you're in the Facebook group, I believe she sells it on there. It's £9, just under £10 anyway on Etsy. And I believe she's selling it for £8 if you pay straight through PayPal on Etsy. But you have to get in touch with her. But it's Hendricks & Co on Etsy. And she's got on there a cat and a squirrel. And as I say, she's got a Facebook as well. So if you're interested, go along and have a look. So that's it. That's where I'm up to. And I think that's plenty to be going on with at the moment. I will show you as I go along, you know, where I'm up to with this hair. I know it's going to take me a while, so there won't be frequent videos, but we'll see how we go. Anyway, that's it. That's for me, where I'm up to. So thanks for watching, everyone. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.